Hello, and welcome to What If Sasuke Talked to Team 7, Part 12. I apologize for the wait, but real life and writer's block just been keeping me going, so it's a month late, but here we go. Last time on the What If, Jiraiya survived the fight with Pain using reverse summoning, which you really wonder why that didn't happen in canon other than to give him a dramatic death. But he still lost the arm to the, the Azuro path, the DM path, or whatever you want to call it. But because Jiraiya did survive, he was able to retell the battle and to the rest of the Konoha ninja, get a debriefing, and a lot of Pain's power comes from misinformation, the fact that no one really survives fighting him. So having Jiraiya, who, could understand that the bodies were all, reanimated dead and had witnessed one of the past, absorbing chakra and one summoning and stuff like that, gave the Leaf Ninjas a lot of advantage. So whenever he does attack, we're able to, get Naruto back much sooner because Danzo's not in the village, and all 6 paths are eventually destroyed. Naruto Hinata taught no jutsu Nagato, and he surrenders. Now I'm gonna say, I said in the part 11 that Nagato still does the, self-sacrifice to heal the people of Konoha, but I'm gonna say the death toll is much smaller considering he never did the Sharing Tensa to destroy the whole village. So I know it'd probably be the moral thing to do, but since we don't really know about that resurrection ability, if it's a life for life or if it actually is a chakra cost, if it is literally, if you do this, you die, I'm gonna say for the couple dozen ninja that did die from the attack, probably doesn't count using the outer path to save lives. Put in the comments below if you think that's incorrect. Now, because we have Nagato and Kona, the paper ninja, surrendering to the Leaf, now we know they get to tell them all about because they technically started the Katsuki, although Obito or Madara is technically the shadow leader. And they tell them this, and that the plan is for the Infinite Tsukuyomi. So they know a lot about Akatsuki and their overall goals. And I'm going to say they kind of get asylum in the Leaf because they're trying to retire because Nagato was kind of on his last leg anyways. Even if he didn't lose to Naruto, he probably only had a few months left or maybe a year. So by not using the paths and trying to not use Rinnegan, he might actually have a chance. Now the Raikage still calls for the summit because B is missing, but in this case it's Danzo, not Sasuke, that took him. And since Leaf has no love lost for Danzo, they agree without any, pleading or begging not to fight him. Now, if you forgot, Kakashi is the Hokage in this storyline. So he's going to be going to the summit. Now, and Yamato, the wood release user, is technically the only Jonin sensei still around. Asuma, unfortunately, is dead. Kurenai is on maternity leave, and Guy is going to be Kakashi's right-hand man. He's going to go with him as one of his bodyguards, as well as a special guest. So with Yamato being the only Jonin sensei, he's kind of going to be put in charge of all 4 teams, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think he's going to split up Team 8, because they all have tracking specialty, and it doesn't really make sense to have all trackers on one team. So we're going to put Hinata on Team 7, Shino on Team 9, just because he has more of area of effect ability opposed to the other members of Team Guy. And Kiba's going to be on Team 10 because they could use a little bit more heavy hitters. Because, Ino and Shikamaru are both kind of on holding people down, while Choji has the burden of being the only damage dealer. So those teams are going to be all going to be put in the 4-man squads and go into Yamato, who's going to first get as much information they can from the Komi ninjas about Danzo's movements, and then go out and basically search for the rogue ninja. Meanwhile, Kakashi goes to the summit. Now, but right now we're going to go to Orochimaru, who, if you remember in part 10, captured Itachi. He also killed Kasame, but as we all know, Kasame is able to fake his death with little help from Zetsu and Samahare. So he's currently hiding in Samahare, his sword, having a symbiotic relationship with the chakra draining sword. And even though Karin is a sensor type, she can't tell the difference of intent like Naruto eventually can. So Sugetsu just has Samahara and is none the wiser. But because Karin is a censor, it's like Zetsu is going to have to be a lot more sneaky about getting information from Kasame. But he's still acting as a kind of spy. Now, Itachi is being preserved as a test subject, basically, because for whatever reason, despite Orochimaru's scientific know-how in the Naruto world, he was never able to cure Kimaru's illness. So even though the bone release is a really useful technique, Kekkei Genkai, so we're assuming that if he couldn't cure Kimaru, he couldn't cure Itachi either. So he's just going to be kept as a sample for now. Now, at the 5K Summit, all the Kages argue about the responsibilities of other ninja villages about the forming the Akatsuki, with the Raikage basically saying that he's his only group that isn't responsible, because I'm pretty sure there's a missing nin from all the other groups except for Kuma, the Land of Lightning. At this point, Kakashi reveals that his other guard, is actually Hidan, in full Hannibal Lecter, get up, basically, claiming that Konoha's only ninja village has actually been, putting a fight back on Akatsuki, and basically giving Hidan over to the assembly to question for what it's worth, as well as providing them with the endgame of Akatsuki, because they have their, the puppet head leader, but still, Nagato did know quite a bit about the plan. But, let's see. But in any case, nevertheless, because, Danzo's not there, the Raikage is named the leader of the, the Katsuki Suppression Force, or Alliance, because I'm not sure, it's not going to be a Shinobi Alliance yet, because right now there's not a war. Now, Danzo is going to be forced to crash the summit, because he failed to capture Killer Bee in the last part 11. And of course, Killer Bee did the same little substitution tentacle get up. Of course, Danzo's going to bring his 2 lieutenants, Fu and Turin, as well as getting assistance by Zetsu. At the same time, Kakuzu is going to be sent off to try to locate the real Killer Bee. Although, the little meta-knowledge is why. Apparently, having a tentacle was all it took to wake up the Edo statue and, do the Tenkale, so why is capturing him at all important? But I digress. Meanwhile, Toby and Deidara have another mission. Now, with White Zetsu, crashes the party just like he does in canon, but instead of saying Sasuke is nearby, he says that Danzo is near the summit. And of course, angry about what happened to his, brother-in-arms, Killer Bee, storms off after him. Now, Turin and his micro bugs are able to deal enough irritants to Killer Bee, to slow him down enough for Danzo to use the Kodo Matakame on him. Whatever, that's really hard to say. I'll get better at that. So basically put the Genjutsu on, the Raikage to basically kind of be a subordinate in a way. It's going to try to make it less obvious, but we've seen that the Kodo Matakame is rather powerful Genjutsu, so it's pretend nothing happened, but later I'll make you surrender to me, at least if Danzo gets his way. But at this point, the other Kages show up and attack, and Danzo is the only one able to escape, probably having using one of his Sharingan eyes to use a Izami, I think that's what it was called, that alters reality to escape blows. Meanwhile, Fu, Turin, and a couple of the White Zetsus get destroyed by the Gar's sand coffin and the rock Kages, particle style. But Danzo escapes. Now, Toby and Deidara have their plan at Konoha. So Nagato and Konoha are being questioned by the IT department after Nagato has been stabilized by Tsunade. Of course, Daedra starts a disturbance, setting off bombs in his signature style as Toby sneaks into the ID department, probably disabling whoever is currently working on Nagato, even though Nagato is not being very particularly inhospitable or being difficult. Toby, pops in and berates Nagato for betraying the Akatsuki and demanding that Nagato returns his eyes to him. Of course, this is the persona of Madara, even though we know it's not true. And because Nagato and Konoha are prisoners, they've been sealed for their chakra. And even though the Rinnegan has some powers that could probably overcome some seals, the Kamui is enough that he's able to get his prize. Toby escapes with the Rinnegan. And I think that's where I'm going to leave you for now. Put in the comments down below what you think happens to Nagato. Does he survive and just have to be blind or get, substitute regular eyes? Or do you think that's his final swan song? Let me know in the comments below.